Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how there's apparently two Star Wars, or two Jedi that was revealed to survive the events of Order 66. Now I've seen the image, and one of them's really hard to believe because I've seen them of them getting killed in Order 66 and Revenge of the Sith. The other one, okay, I can give you some leeway, but I am pretty sure that Dave Filoni also confirmed this Jedi's death, so kind of hard to believe that this Jedi's around too. Anyways, let's read this. Let's give this a read, shall we? Star Wars revealed that two Jedi Masters that we very much thought were dead actually survived Order 66 and have been hiding out in secret. The prequel trilogy and its Clone Wars spin-off introduced us to the Jedi Council members Shaak Ti and Jedi Master General Aayla Secura, two of the most heroic warriors and leaders of the Jedi Temple in the final days. By the time Order 66 had put into motion during Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, we saw both Shaak and Aayla die in the tragic fall of the Jedi, so we thought. Okay, so Aayla Secura we saw getting shot from the Clone Troopers multiple times. The reason why I'm saying like Shaak Ti is kind of like would be more believable is because we have like about 3 different versions of her death. One of them is the canon, or is the legends. For serious Legends, was in the Force Unleashed game when she dies in the hands of Starkiller, at the time who was Darth Vader's secret apprentice. And if we were going to that incorporate that into canon, that yeah, Shaak Ti did survive Order 66, but didn't like make it past like what 16 to 20-ish years, or about 16-ish years after the events of Revenge of the Sith, which will make like 4 years before the events of Rogue One and New Hope. But like, so there's one. The second one was in a deleted scene of Revenge of the Sith, when Obi-Wan and Anakin were on the Invisible Hand to essentially save Palpatine. We see General Grievous killing Shaak Ti in front of Anakin and Obi-Wan. So that's another way. That's still, even when before Disney took over, that was always like a wishy-washy. That was like, is that really the way Shaak Ti died? Or isn't it? Because there was this other deleted scene in Revenge of the Sith as well, where Anakin goes up, like when Anakin is executing Order 66, at the time he was just pronounced as Darth Vader, he goes into like into the meditation chamber, right? Where I'm guessing Shaak Ti was in one of the meditation chambers, and Anakin comes up from behind and stabs her from the back. And I'm pretty sure, at least in the Disney canon, that's how Shaak Ti is dead. Because I think it was either when Anakin saw the visions of the future in the Mortis arc, or when Yoda saw the visions of Order 66 in Season 6 of the Clone Wars. We saw like a blue lightsaber just stabbing, coming out of nowhere. So I believe that was confirmation that that was how Shaak Ti dies in canon. Anyways, so I'm really interested in how this will tell us how both Shaak Ti and Aayla Secura are alive. Because as far as I'm aware, especially with Aayla Secura, both are dead. So let's give this a shake, shall we? So, Star Wars reveals Shaak Ti and Aayla Secura are alive. In Star Wars Dr. Aphra, issue number 32, the titular Dr. Aphra embarks on a new journey with the unrelenting ally Luke Skywalker, whom she has taken hostage for a mission. Aphra found an old holo message from Shock to Ayla, calling her old friend of the Sasson Temple for help guarding an ancient artifact, Koth's Bell, who could have given the Sith an unimaginable weapon against the universe. The temple can only be opened by a pure-hearted Jedi, which is why Aphra needs Skywalker in order to gain entry. Luke Skywalker and Aphra make their way to a Sasson Temple and battle the electromagnetic storm and crystallized guardians blocking entry to the ancient site. The tomb raiding mission ends with Luke and Aphra falling down into a pool of Sasson Temple, only to find Shaak Ti and Aayla Secura standing over them with lightsaber drawns. How are Shaak Ti and Aayla Secura still alive? Now that's the most important question. As stated, Shaak Ti and Aayla Secura got their own fair share of the spotlight during the Fall of the Jedi era of the Star Wars franchise. To that point, we actually saw both Jedi fall on screen, making this resurrection even harder to swallow. Aayla Secura is the Jedi seen on the jungle planet during Revenge of the Sith sequence. The jungle planet is called Felucia, I believe. We see her clone troopers turn on her and shoot her down, although her actual corpse is hidden by the leaves of foliage in the jungle. Shaak Ti's death was less official in Star Wars canon, by way more numerous. Revenge of the Sith deleted scenes actually had two different death scenarios for the Jedi Council member. One of them was a lightsaber blade of General Grievous, the other on Anakin/Darth Vader's blade, as he cuts her down in mid-meditation during the attack on the Jedi Temple in Coruscant. Thank you. So they even proved my point even more. Clone Wars went further, revealing an early vision T had on her own death, battling Vader. Obviously, there is no room for Star Wars to retcon Shaak Ti's death. The Jedi member's vision of her death could be made into the very reason she escaped it, and the message Aphra found becomes a further retcon, in which Secura survived her wounds during Order 66 and was contacted by T to both go into hiding and protect Shaw's Sasson's Temple. Star Wars Dr. Aphra is now on sale from Marvel Comics, and this was revealed June 1st. Okay. So yesterday. Today, technically, because I'm recording this on June 1st, but yesterday, the time this video comes out. But on one hand, they do have a point with if Shaak Ti had a vision of her death, there was a way that she could potentially have dodged it, sure, because it's not like it's not uncommon for Jedi to have visions and do something about it, and in some cases, not all. Not in the case of Anakin with his dreams about Padme and his mother dying, but in Luke, he's envisioned his friends to be in danger. He acted on that. If he stayed on Dagobah like Obi-Wan and Yoda wanted him to and instructed him to, then he the advance towards the end, the advance of the end, the last act of Empire Strikes Back would have been, I feel, vastly different, and I feel like the events of Return of the Jedi would have been for the most part different. Now, a few things will have been played out the similar or same way, but for the most part, I feel like Return of the Jedi would have been different, if that makes sense. So, if Luke stayed on Dagobah, but Shaak Ti, I can give more leeway that sure there's a chance for her to survive OG66 because we had 2 death scenes of her. 3 if you want to count those first and least, but that's Legends. But 2 deleted scenes for death that could potentially be canon. Pretty sure, like I said, Dave Filoni made like the Anakin killing her as Vader as canon, but still, even if it didn't, let's say if he didn't, there is that chance where like Shakti could survive. So like I said, Shakti is way more believable of surviving the events of Order 666 than Ayla Secura, in my opinion. But that's just me. What do you guys think about this article? Let me know in the comments section down below. Love you guys. One over day. Be kind of one older. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.